Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today is BookList Thursday, and BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of prompts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So in October, we found some inspiration through the Facebook page called Peanut Butter Talk About Books, and it's part of the Peanut Butter Taco Etsy store community. This is where the Bookworm Life Planner is, which I think I showed you last time, but right here. But there are some October prompts that were shared, and we're kind of taking them and giving you guys some recommendations. So the three prompts I have today are Trouble in Paradise, Inheritance, and Untrustworthy Spouse. Remember, Sarah's going to have three different prompts, so make sure you pop over to her channel and see what she has. But for Trouble in Paradise, the book that I've read, not surprising, I'm going to tell you guys to read this again. It's On the Island, Tracy Carvis Graves. We have Anna, she's a teacher. She is looking to make some extra money, and kind of like her life is like meh right now. So she decides to tutor a student throughout the summer on a tropical island. He's recovering, or he's in remission from some cancer treatments, so he's missed some school. She's gonna go help him catch up, and then, you know, spend a summer on an island. Who doesn't want to do that? As they are traveling to the island on a plane to meet up with his parents, the plane goes down. They find themselves stranded on an island, uninhabited island. So it goes from there. Wouldn't say it's like a spooky read, but definitely a mysterious, like, what is now going to happen? More suspense, maybe. Book I haven't read yet, Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. So this one lives up on the top shelf, and I don't always see it. So I need to make sure this is in my line of sight, because I've had this for a while, and every time I read it, or I look at it or actually see it, I get excited about it. So this follows our main character, Anna. She's on spring break. She's in Aruba. She's having the time of her life. And her best friend that she went there with is found brutally murdered. Not good. Local police are investigating what happened. Their suspicions, then the evidence starts pointing to one person, and it's Anna. So now she's trapped in a country that's not her own, by herself. She has to fight for her freedom, prove her innocence, and as she awaits the judge's decision, it becomes clear to Anna that everyone around her thinks she is not only guilty, but dangerous. When the truth finally comes out, it's more shocking than anyone could have ever imagined. So, sounds intriguing. Definitely Trouble in Paradise. Very interested in that book. So the next prompt is Inheritance. I literally just finished this book yesterday, The Girl in the Mirror by Rose Carlyle. This one is about two twins. They're identical twins, and of course one wants what the other has. And there's an inheritance piece to this that just makes things even more complicated. It was phenomenal, and I loved it, and you just need to read it. It's so messed up. Then the next one that I haven't read is The Death of Mrs Westaway. This is by Ruth Ware. I've heard this is one of her better books, hopefully. And this one follows Harriet. She receives a mysterious letter bequeathing her a substantial inheritance from her grandmother. Yet she's confused because there has to have been a mistake. Her grandparents have been dead for quite a while. Her parents are no longer. Her mom died 3 years ago. She's on her own, completely alone, in her 20s. I want to say in her 20s. Bills are piling up. She's running out of options. She's down on the luck. She is worn thin. She's desperate, basically. So she can't help but wonder if the cold reading skills she's honed as a tarot card reader might help her claim this money. So she decides that she's going to go, and she's going to go to this estate in the English countryside where the family is gathered to pay her respects and claim what is hers. Sounds interesting. Oh, yeah. I'm all for it. Last prompt, Untrustworthy Spouse. So many books came to mind, yet I feel like there are books I've talked about quite a bit, like Behind Closed Doors, The Couple Next Door, like those types of books definitely came to mind first. So I'm like, what is something maybe not many people have read? And I'm going to say Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. This is more mysterious than it would be scary or thrillery, but still good. So we have Libby Jones returns home from work to find a letter that she's been waiting for her entire life. She's 25 years old. She's finally gonna get to know who she is. She learns not only the identity of her parents, but also that she is the sole inheritor. Oh, this could have been Inheritance too. Didn't even think of that. Of an abandoned mansion on the banks of the Thames in London's fashionable Chelsea neighborhood. The home, even in its dilapidated state, is worth millions, and everything in her life is about to change. Nearly 25 years ago, police were called to that house with reports of a baby crying. When they arrived, they found a healthy 10-month-old safe and sound in the upstairs bedroom, but in the kitchen there were 3 dead bodies, all dressed in black, were seemingly posed next to a hastily scrawled note. The 4 other children reported to live in that house were also missing. Definitely some unreliable spouses, or untrustworthy spouses with that. It's really good. And the book I want to read, I'm making an assumption here. It's The Wives by Taryn Fisher. It's on my list. So it says, he comes over on Thursday of every week. That's my day. I'm Thursday. Sometimes I wonder about the other days and if they wonder about me. Little good that does. If you wonder too hard, you get everything wrong. So imagine that your husband has 2 other wives. You've never met the other wives. None of them know each other. And because of this unconventional arrangement, you can see your husband only 1 day a week. Sounds a little untrustworthy if you ask me. And interesting. So I need to get to this. I've never read a Taryn Fisher book before, other than when she wrote with Colleen Hoover. I read that one, but yeah, sounds interesting. And she's a hoot to follow on Instagram, I'm just saying. So those were my prompts today, what I would recommend, what I have on my list to read. Head over to Sarah's channel, see what prompts she has today. I don't even know what they are. I'm gonna go check it out. Otherwise, comment below, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time.